Today, I'd like to talk about this French film, Le Grand Bleu. I think the English title is The Great Blue. The film I encountered, or I got to know the name of it. When I was talking to my friends from France, and I was asking, well, I haven't seen much French film lately, and I like to, I'm a learner of the French, and I like to see the good film. What good film this year? And he said, Le Grand Bleu. And so, okay, the Grand Bleu, and what it's about? It's about divers, and it's a beautiful film, he said. Okay. So of course, I forgot about after that. But for some reason, that was like a 1988, 89, something like that, and much later, 2010 or 11, 12, somewhere around that time, I kind of remember that particular movie that this friend told me. So I looked for it, and I rented, and I really liked it. So I ended up with buying the film, Le Grand Bleu, and it's Rosanne Arquette. I think she's an American actress, and Jean-Marc Barr. I think he's French, probably. Jean Leno, French. So directed by Luc Besson, I think the French director. This is about the diver. Got two friends in Greek island playing and diving and so forth, and I think they became friends, but both of them ended up with competing in a diving competition. You dive in the water as deep as possible and as long as possible. So for that promises, it's already, wow, it's kind of dangerous. You dive without any, oxygen or anything, and you dive and come back to the surface. And so each time they dive, as an audience, people think that, wow, did he surviving this time, or no? Very suspenseful. But it is the beautifully shot, and the water is beautiful, and the way they dive, the deep, and it's mesmerizing. It's like an adventure, spirits film. So anybody who like a sports adventure oriented, like a mountain climbing adventure and the rock climbing adventure, is very similar to that kind of a adrenaline lashing type of stuff. And anyway, this film featured the Jean-Marc Barr. He is the main character who dives into deep. Rosanne Arquette, I think she visited from U.S. and then kind of playing around, and then she sees this dashing young man briefly, and she remembers him, and so that's a little bit of relationship with this diver. And by the way, this is the Jinbei suit, Japanese. It's dyed with the ai dye, which is the natural, traditional dye things. And a friend of mine a couple years ago gave me this Jinbei suits or whatever, jinbei dress. So this, I'm talking about the Grand Bleu. I'm just the owner of this particular movie. Anyway, so it's about this particular friends competing each other, and at the end, I think a diver dies. But that's particular. The one I saw, diver dies, but there's alternative ending. The American film version is I think he survives. So that's a two different story. And I don't know the American versions of it. And I think American version flopped. I don't think not so many people saw this film in the U.S. and but in the Europe and any other countries, I think it was kind of a success, a beautiful film. And so the reason I remember this is that this particular main character, this passion to dive, sacrificing everything else, right? Love, relationship, and everything else, and just to do the competing or the excellence of this particular sports. He trying to execute the most difficult part as much as possible, and I think that his lifestyle and that particular sentiment is something nice to see, because many people don't have that type of drive, and to see that kind of a pure passion, related, the adventure related type of activities, somehow you feel like, wow, that's a life I like to imitate, and so forth. So for that reason, I really liked it, and besides that, it's a beautiful film, and so if you have a chance, please rent this film and watch this. I think you'll like it. Okay, bye.